Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you Game 2 in a series between Naniwa versus Sen here on Shattered Temple. Now, first thing to note, this is, I'm not even sure what season. I believe this is Season 3 of the Battle.net Invitational, played from BlizzCon 2011, and even though this is a Battle.net version of the map, or because this is the Battle.net version of the map, ally spawns are possible in Season 3. In Season 4, you can no longer have ally spawns on Metalopolis or Shattered Temple, so that's probably the reason why this map does look a little strange, and we'll see what exactly is going to happen. Naniwa opting to go for a low ground expansion once more, and now going to be doing a bit of early scouting. So now scouting out very early. We'll see if he cancels this pylon or if he decides to do another strategy, since this is going to be rather close positions. Sen did opt to go for that extractor trick, now getting into 11/10 food. The probe now able to wander around on the inside as Sen able to train up even more drones. Now, Sen did open up with Pool first in Game 1 on Shakura's Plateau. We'll see if he decides to go that same route, or perhaps if he goes for a 15 hatchery. Taking a look at Sen so far, it looks like he is going to be building a spawning pool at the 13 time, so it is going to be a 13 pool. Meanwhile, down over here, Naniwa, seeing that the spawning pool did go down, opted to go for a Forge first as opposed to a Nexus first. It makes a lot of sense. With Naniwa spawning so close to his opponent, he needs to make sure that he has photon cannons down in order to fight back the swarm. Drone now making its way over here. We may see the same extractor trick that Sen did, as a pylon now warping in. The one drone just going to get in a little bit of damage onto this pylon. The probe may be able to sneak back up once more, as we now see the spawning pool now will just be completed. Drone now backing off. We'll see what his strategy will be. Pylon was cancelled. He did lose 25 minerals there, but Sen unable to really do anything at all, as we now see the double extractor trick was once again utilized, now sitting at 20/18 as a queen is now being added. Overlord also being added as well. You can see that this drone may be able to perhaps take down this probe in just a moment. It is going to be able to set up the hatchery, and now all the probe can really do is try to run away from these Zerglings. Zerglings getting in a little bit of a front. Very nice micro there. Naniwa trying to use mineral pathing in order to get those units home. Now we'll take a look at this. Sen finally sees where his opponent is. He sees the gateway. He sees the photon cannon. He needs to back off, or perhaps run around the far side. The photon cannon getting in a little bit of damage, and now the Zerglings may be able to just perhaps start attacking at the Nexus with no gateway and nothing else to really defend against this. The Zerglings may be able to just finish it off. A Zergling now going up against a probe. That probe is going to get taken down. Down it goes. Naniwa may be forced to cancel this Nexus, as there are no... one photon cannon is being added over here just within range of this one. Another probe being added, and this photon cannon about 8 seconds away from being completed. This is not looking good. Sen will not be able to get this Nexus down, especially with the addition of this one photon cannon, and all these Zerglings may just simply get destroyed. Finishing off the wall off here, Naniwa has established his expansion before Sen. A queen now making its way down to the low ground. It looks like it will be able to get off a spawn larva rather quickly. Meanwhile, creep tumors have also been started as well, so Sen should be able to just start power droning 6 drones. 6 drones, knowing that his opponent is not going to be able to really do all too much. The problem, though, on this map is, how is Sen going to establish that all-important third base? On Shakura's Plateau, Naniwa, once Sen saw Naniwa expand, he knew that he could expand as well into a third base location. We'll see if that is going to be the strategy that he once again tries to go for. But any base is going to be rather far away. These rocks make it very difficult to expand up onto this high ground here. And then trying to expand over here would mean that he's really splitting his forces a little bit too much. So really, Naniwa getting lucky with the close spawns here, possibly denying any easy third, as a Zealot going after a drone may get 2 drone kills. Oh no, doesn't get 2 drone kills. Natural regeneration on a drone for the win. That drone able to stick around and stay alive. Zerglings now still wandering around. You can see Sen still has not started that metabolic research. Oh, I spoke a little bit too soon. Just starting the metabolic research, but he is also training up 8 drones at a time. He's going to be able to surpass his opponent in terms of total economy very easily, as the Zerglings are looking to perhaps find a way to push onto this front door. You can already see Naniwa opting to go into that Void Ray play, the standard play after that 2-gate, or the very fast expansion attempt, the Forge fast expand. The Roaches really falling prey to the Void Rays, as the Void Rays can attack move. We'll see how this will all work out. There are 3 photon cannons here, and it's going to be very difficult to try to slip by at all, as Naniwa now about to finish that Cybernetics core, or Cybernetics core gateway research. Infestation Pit also being placed down as well. Infestors or perhaps Broodlords could be added. I still don't see a Spire, but that may be a timing issue where Sen only wants to start his Spire as soon as he can start upgrading his tech to tier 2. Overseer now trying to come in. Oh, Changeling quickly taken down over here. The Overseer is not going to be able to do very much at all, as it does have a slower movement speed, and a very, very expensive unit has been destroyed. The Void Ray still wandering around here. We'll see what that Void Ray tries to do. You can see Sen a little bit in a dangerous position. He's not going to be able to take down these rocks all too easily. He hasn't established his 3rd base. And I think Naniwa is just going to bank on the fact that this map is in a much more favorable position because of the close spawns. Nexus is having a lot of energy now. Start chrono boosting onto the Forge in order to get level 1 weapons upgrade faster. We can see that those Void Rays are going to make their way over. Queen quickly getting in some easy shots onto the Phoenix here, as perhaps the Void Rays may be able to put a little bit of damage and perhaps disrupt some of the mining that Sen is currently working on. Army combinations, only Zerglings for Sen right now, 25 Zerglings, a much more balanced army for Naniwa, but Naniwa has not been able to really deal any damage with his current standing forces. 10 minutes into this game, no one really exchanging any blows as of yet, as the Void Rays may be able to push in a little bit of pressure onto the Spine Crawlers and bust its way through. Infestation Pit has been completed. No tech to tier 2. Evolution Chamber now getting the level 1 weapons upgrade. We may see the level 2 missile upgrades as well, as a Phoenix is going to catch this drone hiding off over here, and I think he's just going to follow it. Nope, he's going to graviton beam it and let the other Phoenix finish it off. So 2 Phoenixes quickly able to destroy that one drone. Now, Sen does have a 15 food advantage, approximately 14-15 food advantage, but he doesn't really have anything he can do at this point in order to stay ahead economically. 58 probes compared to 45 drones. That's not what you want to see, as a macro hatch now finally being added. Zerglings attempting to finish off these destructible rocks. Infestors are now trying to do a little bit of a power play, but this is not going to work out, as there are photon cannons in position. Mass infested Terrans have all of a sudden spawned. Zerglings are now going to try to make their way in as well. Force field coming in, and the photon cannons may get destroyed. Zealots getting destroyed over here, as the mass infested Terrans with level 1 weapons upgrade able to get in a lot of damage. And what are those infested Terrans doing? They should perhaps just trying to attack and fight, perhaps take down a cybernetics core if at all possible. A lot of damage was dealt, but it doesn't look like it will be enough. Void Rays attempting to destroy these destructible rocks here. These rocks about to be destroyed, so now 2 points of entry that Sen will have to try and deal with. Zerglings are ready. Those Infestors do have enough energy for some infested Terrans, but this is not going to be good news at all, especially as these Phoenixes are once again on the move. Infestors are burrowed, so that will definitely help out in the long run. Those Infestors are not going to be graviton beamed unless an observer is trained up as well. Neuroparasite is now being researched. We'll see if anything will come of it. Neuroparasite does have a range of 7 though, so it's not going to really be able to be effective against all of those other. It's not going to really be effective against those Colossi with a range of 9. Photon cannon, or photon. No photon cannon. Pylon. Proxy pylon now being added, so Naniwa going to be able to put in a lot of pressure. But on the front door, Zerglings now trying to make their way in. Is it going to be enough? Infestors are nearby as well. Photon cannon has been destroyed. Zerglings now backing off. No additional building being added. Nope, it's going to be a new forge. So a forge once again being warped in over here. Sen does have a macro hatch. He does have a decent economy. But right now, it is all about Naniwa. Naniwa having a larger army right now, larger food count, and still able to run off of 2 bases with a significant worker advantage, 66 compared to 43. Zerglings sitting at the center of Zelnaga Watchtower. We'll see what exactly Sen's strategy is now. The Infestors do have a fair amount of energy. Roaches as well. And we'll see what's really going to come of this as the Stalkers, Colossi, Zealots now make another move. A Photon Cannon being added to make sure that there's some sort of detection here. And now Naniwa warping in Stalkers. Spine Crawler is going to be able to finish off this over here, but I still think this is Naniwa's game. Naniwa's in such a dominant position ever since Sen was not able to establish up a new base. Wow, very nice force fields preventing the swarm from being able to make its way through. The Corruptors unable to go after there. And yeah, these force fields making this a very, very tight base build, a very negative experience for Sen. Massive number of fungal growths going down to try to finish up this battle as another fungal growth coming in as well. Infestors doing a great job stopping this retreat right now, but the exchange might be too much. Queens now engaging Infestors, now just getting destroyed. Colossi in the backfield, and it looks like that may be it here. It's currently sitting on a 1,700 resource versus 1,000, and with a 25 worker advantage, Naniwa is going to be able to replenish his forces much more quickly. With a 500, currently a 500 mineral advantage every minute. Roaches trying to make their way in. A Colossus down to 1 hit point. Does finally get taken down. Queens joining in on the fight. A couple transfusions, and now sniping down these Queens. The Queen needs to back off. Any more transfusions coming in? It does not look like it. Roaches not able to do anything at all. And Sen has to give the GG, losing to Naniwa here on ally spawn locations of Shattered Temple. This will go into a Game 3 between these two players. Stay tuned for Game 3 between Naniwa and Gamamina Sen? I think it should sound Taiwanese, but that doesn't sound Taiwanese to me. Anyways, and Sen, I believe it is going to be on Antigua Shipyard.